What were the key takeaways from the 30th annual HMPS conference, also called the Forum? Well, I caught up with over a dozen people to find out what they thought the best advice was and what the best sessions were. Plus, stick around to find out who had the best booth and the best giveaway. Let's get to it.
Sway ho.
Now, before we dive into this year's event, I want to acknowledge the pioneering, courageous, and determined work of Judy Neiman. She had the vision and the drive to organize the very first HMPS over 30 years ago and has grown the event into what it is today. A sincere thank you for creating this wonderful conference that always delivers great speakers and great sessions. Happy 30th birthday, Judy. Now, normally when I do these summary videos, I share my key takeaways and show you some footage of the event. This time, I thought I would do something different. Rather than hearing from me, I connected with over a dozen people at the event to get their opinion on the hot topics of discussion and their key takeaways. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Dave Tytell. I'm Director of Marketing and Communications at MIT Health. I'm here at HMPS25. There's been a lot of AI talk, as you might expect, but the thing that I think is the most interesting to me is the interplaying of patient experience and Marcom teams. It's something we've been doing a lot at MIT Health for a number of years. We've got a team where we put all of the various leaders of call center, internal communications, we have our patient relations team, our chief of staff, all working together to do rapid response to help people out when they have issues, service recovery and things like that. We also tackle things like policies around response to reviews and reputation management, as well as data analysis, looking at it from the PX side of things, as well as the Marcom data chain. So looking at all that together, it's kind of nice to see that everyone else is kind of thinking about these challenges the same way, and really gratifying to see that we're heading in the right direction.
Hi, I'm Gwen Knudsen, Director of Growth Marketing at DexCare here at HMPS, and my hot take for the conference is all about human connection, authenticity, being real with yourself, your team, and that ultimately impacts the patient experience.
Hi everybody, I'm Dean Browell, Chief Behavioral Officer of Feedback, also one of the co-chairs of HMPS. It's been awesome, truly. First off, I guess if I have to have a hot take, this is absolutely not a hot take, which is how much AI has been on everybody's lips and minds this entire time. But I will say what's been amazing, and I selfishly also came a little bit out of the panel I was on, but I've heard it in lots of different contexts, is how important coalition building is and will be going forward. And I mean that on many levels. It's finding right partners, and that means whether those partners are your vendors, whether your partners are your community partners, so you can really focus on what matters and put your mission where your mouth is.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Hendery, Chief Marketing and Experience Officer at Renown Health in beautiful Reno, Tahoe, Nevada. And I'm so excited to be here at HMPS 25. It's been an amazing, amazing show. And I particularly thought Jake Poor's keynote session at lunch today was really important and something I can use in my everyday life and relationships. He talked about human, business, human as the way to start, midpoint, progress, and end every conversation, every email, every interaction. So human, business, human. I'm going to take that to heart.
Hi, I'm Frank Lococo. I'm Vice President of Marketing and Communications with Nebraska Madison. I am at HMPS 25, and some of the things I really appreciate, I would say my top three, are the discussions around ROI and how we are all struggling to find the right blend of ROI or other metrics that matter. The second thing that is a hot topic is the use of AI and how we apply it in our teams. We're all at different stages of readiness, and how we can learn from each other. And segueing into my third is the networking opportunities. There are great opportunities to not only meet vendors, but also peers that we can build relationships with. And I know there's so many people, so many of my peers afterwards that I can email, call, reach out to, and they're going to engage, and I'm going to engage with them. And together we can be extraordinary.
Hey, I'm Larissa Town. I'm a strategic account director here at Reason One. It's my first time at HMPS, and it's in Orlando, and it's been a fantastic, amazing experience. Tons of interesting topics, of course, AI, data-driven analytics, the whole, kit and caboodle. But what I've been really finding interesting is just the conversations we're having amongst our colleagues and peers about how we're handling the changes of policies and budget cuts, and it's just been a really empowering and insightful time to get together. So can't wait for next year.
Keaton, Wright, founder of Target Continuum. Yeah, here at HMPS25, and just absolutely loving the collaboration. The situations you find yourself here are really nowhere else to be found. And what I think I love absolutely most is that people are more than willing to share knowledge and just really work together to help build up what we all know needs to happen, which is putting our patients first, making sure that they're taken care of and that they're falling into an ecosystem with less friction, and something that emphasizes them, their journey, not these marketer-first tools that we find ourselves in so many times. And I think it's just really cool to see everybody on the same page, pulling from the same side of the rope and being willing to come together and collaborate.
Hi, my name is Madison. I'm with Nexus, Web Analytics for Healthcare. We are fully HIPAA compliant, and we are here at HMPS 25. We had a couple of sessions that I know all of us have attended. The RRI session was really great to understand, you have your campaigns, you have these big money that's backing behind what you're trying to put out to the world, to your patients, so everyone is educated, but you want that return on investment. So there was great conversations on how to make sure you're tracking that. By the way, we do that as well. And a wonderful speaker came by, and she was talking about conversations with breast cancer awareness and making sure that women are doing their self-examinations. And we had a little women powwow here in a little circle here. That was great to just get us encouraged, and knowing that when we talk about it, it's not as scary. And that's what's great about these conversations in these conferences, is to be personable, friendly, say, hi, my name is so-and-so, love to meet you, love to learn more. And that's what HMPS has been about for us.
Hi, my name is Craig Blake with Amsive Healthcare Practice Lead here at HMPS 25 in Orlando, Florida. One of the greatest things that I've been exposed to during my time here over the past couple days is a session I sat on the first morning, and it was all about communicating and marketing to the senior population. One of the big things we see in what we're doing and what was reinforced in the session is you can't treat seniors that they're like 82 years of age. They are different. We got to talk to them uniquely. We got to keep in mind people that are 65 years of age have been using devices for the past 30 years of their professional lives. So we got to meet them where they are, and there's many cohorts within the senior population. So when you're thinking about digital marketing and digital communication engagement to the senior population, meet them where they are, not where you think they are.
Hi, I'm Steve Koch. I'm managing partner at Cast & Hue, and it's been a great HMPS. And one thing that has stood out to me as a theme is collaboration. I think we're seeing the opportunity and, importantly, the need to bring together folks from different parts of the organization. We've done a lot of talk about that connection between marketing and experience. We've done a lot of talk between how we operationalize our efforts, how do we understand the ROI. And I think when you put all of that together, marketing becomes a much bigger leader in this space in terms of understanding the consumer. We understand the consumers so well, we can help our organizations attract them, understand how we can differentiate for them, and then keep them as loyal parts of our organization.
Hey everybody, Renee here from Hyro. I'm in Orlando at HMPS 25 and really enjoying my time. I'm a new attendee at this show. Reconnecting with old friends, making new friends, and really the buzz is all about personalizing healthcare. just getting to patients and engaging them and the human side of healthcare in the midst of all the technologies, all the tech stack, all the different things and pressures that we're dealing with every day. I really love that the folks that come here are focused on patient care and about keeping healthcare human. So whether you do that through any number of different tech stack and digital technologies, I think it's a great commitment on behalf of all of our healthcare friends, our healthcare marketing friends.
Hi, my name is Ellie from BrandActive. I'm here at HMPS 2025. Something I've been hearing a lot about is the different technologies that are really used to help enhance patient acquisition, and ultimately also how to balance that with patient access and making sure that the two go hand in hand.
I'm Mickey Wilt, I'm with Core Creative, and my HMPS hot take comes from Amber Mack's keynote, where she shared that Gen Z is spending 106 days a year worth of time online. We're sleeping about that same amount of time a year, which leaves only about 150 days a year worth of time where Gen Z is not online or asleep, which means that the mission to connect with them to healthcare is more important than ever.
Hey, I'm Sean Gross at Phase 2, here live in Orlando at HMPS 25. It's been a great conference with health system and hospital marketers. The main themes this year have been talking about digital experiences, of course ROI and how to measure the success of digital experiences, and two, whether or not digital experiences exist as transactional hubs or content destinations. And I think what we're hearing is that it's a little bit of both, and the biggest point of all of this is to make sure that while we're offering transactional capabilities, that great digital experiences, whether that be mobile apps or websites, build long-term relationships with the audiences that are most important for us to nurture and bring into our systems.
So what were my key takeaways? Well, I just have a couple. I really enjoyed the session on that featured Nathan Ziegler, Christy Dickinson, Lauren Reyes-Grange, and Dean Browell. I thought their message was spot on. DEI is not very popular right now, but these panelists challenged the audience to ignore the rhetoric and continue to focus on having different voices give input to make your healthcare organization better. Their message: we need to engage with the young, the old, the tech-savvy, and the old-school thinkers to help shape our care delivery as well as marketing initiatives. If we do that, we'll save money and deliver better service. So maybe we don't call it that dreaded three-letter acronym right now, but we continue to engage with the communities we serve and with the stakeholders that need our care. I don't think anyone should have a problem with that. I also enjoyed the keynotes from Tom Lowry, who spoke about AI and who featured a Star Wars scrolling text in his presentation. Amber Mack, fellow Torontonian, also talked about the useful marketing AI tools and featured a bunch of them that were super interesting. Jake Poor shared a ton of ways to deliver on your brand promise despite the uncertain environment. So who had the best giveaway at HMPS 25? Well, Cardinal Digital Marketing had a very eye-catching red cardinal squishy. It was very bright and very on brand. BrandActive's Bear in a Cozy Blanket was a very popular giveaway. Fat Joe had these different looking stuffies at their booth, black and white, very eye-catching. They kind of reminded me of the adipose from Doctor Who, but much cuter. But the top giveaway this year was the Bluetooth speaker from Amsive. It was a high quality item and it sounded great. Plus, it was presented very well at their booth. There were a number of cool booth attractions this year. Merge had a very interesting art exhibit in the middle of their booth. From one angle, it looked like an M, and from another angle, it looked like a group of people. Fresh Paint had a snack cart in their booth, which was fun and definitely attracted a lot of attention. Cyrano had sunglasses and leis in their tiki-inspired booth. I thought that was a lot of fun. But the best attraction was the Unlock the Safe at the Unlock Health booth. And here is Marie and Frank showing how it works.
All right. Well, hello, Frank.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nebraska Medicine, VP of Marketing Communications. Congratulations on your most recent award.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I can see that you're here at HMPS for the Unlock Safe. So I'm going to have you go ahead and take a crack at cracking our safe. Scan that QR code, and you will get a secret code to your phone. Let me know when you got it.
Got it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a nice little touch and lock it up. Go ahead and place your code right into this little lock area. All right, now go ahead and give this 3 turns.
Left or right?
Left. There you go, one more. All right, go ahead and open that up. Now, Frank, my friend, here is where the real prize comes. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right? There's only so many golden tickets. So, choose your golden chocolate bar wisely. The one with the red unlock sticker on the back, which there are only 7 left, you then get another prize. Good luck. All right. Congratulations.
Yes.
And we are so thankful to have you as a client, but also you get to go to the front and get yourself a Unlock branded AirTag.
Awesome.
Thanks for playing along.
Thank you.
Bye.
In terms of the best booth, Unlock Health's Big Red booth was nice. Playbook had a very nice booth that had a giant video screen and a mini basketball court in front of it, which I thought was pretty appropriate given that the NBA playoffs are on right now. The best booth this year goes to DexCare. They had a warm, inviting booth that was functional and well laid out. On one side, there was a comfy couch with a monitor, and the whole thing was decorated just like a living room and gave off a very calming vibe. On the other side of the booth was the reception area, which was open, had good graphics, and very clean lines. I loved the attention to detail that they had with the wooden-looking floor. Everything in this booth just worked well together. So kudos to Jamie, Gwen, and the rest of the marketing team at DexCare. I want to thank everyone who joined me on camera and everyone who stopped me in the hallways to say hello. It was great seeing so many friendly faces at HMPS. I'm looking forward to next year's conference in Salt Lake City. I'm Colin Hung. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.